So why did you become a special education teacher?
Okay. I started by teaching swimming lessons. When I was 12 years old, I worked at Potawatomi Pool, which is in St. Charles, and I absolutely love teaching kids swimming lessons because I am a water baby and I love the water. I love teaching little tiny babies, like newborns, to put their face under, blow in their face, put them under. I got very, very interested in that. I can't look at that. I'm looking at it. And I had an opportunity through my church to go to Bethpage Mission, which is in Nebraska. And it's a home for kids who have some very serious involvement as far as Down syndrome and very low functioning. I went there on a mission trip with a bunch of girls from my church. We stayed. We drove out in a Winnebago, a big old camper, and we stayed there for 2 weeks working with these adults that had lots and lots of severe disabilities. And the part that I found most fun was walking around in a chest-deep, about a 4-foot, warm therapy pool, unwrapping the legs and arms, all the bones of this young girl, probably 25 years old, who was a hydrocephalic. She had a very, very large head, so I had to make sure that her head was above the water on my chest, and the whole time I was walking backwards with her, untangling her legs and her arms that had grown together. They called her Songbird, so the whole time I was walking around with her, she was humming and singing, and she had the most beautiful tone. She didn't sing any words, she just sang notes. And she would sing, and I would stroke her legs and her arms and calm her down, and by the end of the 2 weeks, she was starting to unravel and really, really enjoyed the water. She sang louder when she was in the water than she did when she was in a wheelchair. I worked with lots of kids, adults like that. They were older than me, and that's what sold me on doing. I'd always wanted to be a teacher, but it sold me on working with the very unique kids, very unique. So that started at the age of 12, and I was adamant I was going to be a teacher when I went to college, Carthage in Kenosha, and I didn't know if I was going to go the direction of math and social studies or if I was going to go special ed, and after the first couple weeks I knew it was going to be special ed, and it has been since.